I have to say, this is the best racing game of all time. And if not, one of the best. It's definitely in the top 2. But yeah, Need for Speed 2. I might say this is the special edition, Need for Speed 2 special edition. This is what really Need for Speed is. This is the classic 90s racing, arcade racing game.
And what is so special about the special edition?
Pretty much all the problems that Need for Speed 2 had, they fixed it. The certain physics problems, you know, they added new cars, a new track, which is this one, the Mexico track. It's called Last Resort.
So here's a winter wonderland.
Yes, you love the snow levels in games, don't you?
I do love the snow levels.
You would like this track. It's fun. It's like challenging, but it's also fast at the end. You know, it's at the end.
It's Natasha, I see it in the bottom right. What's the relevance of that?
Opponent in front of you. See the mini map. You know, so world record of the time.
So you know who to yell to when you're cursing at your monitor. You know, what track is this that you're driving on right now?
This is the Pacific Spirit, the Canadian track A.
Canadian A?
Yes. There's about 8 tracks, and they're all set in like different parts of the world.
I see. And this beach one, is it stereotypically set in Hawaii?
No, actually it's in Mexico.
What?
It goes to a beach jungle, and you'll see here it goes into like this death cave lava thing. It's really awesome.
You got that big or whatever. It kind of reminds me of the Lost Island in Hydro Thunder.
Yes, it's like that. But like I said, in the Hydro Thunder review, I couldn't get over how genius the tracks were. Actually, I think I, got those words from this. Like, it reminded me of this game, the tracks in Hydro Thunder.
See.
I just want to, just say what makes this game so great. The music is excellent, I must say. It's all interactive, so like if you crash, the music slows down, and like, at certain parts of the track it plays different parts. This stuff is better than the crap they feed down you in the last 10 years.
I see. And you actually listen to some of the music outside the game, which...
I kinda do. I sometimes even get the game soundtrack and put them in other games.
That's a little excessive, but whatever.
You've heard some of the music, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
What'd you think of it?
Thought it was very intense, and all like
yeah,
and all that.
The music is solid and good. It's just plain good. It had something a bit unique. It had different styles of driving, like almost even like difficulties. There's wild, there's arcade, and there's simulation. Everything is completely different. Like it may as well be a different game, which also it adds more value to it because you're bored of one mode, you just go to the next one. This is the Australia track.
Sealand.
Yes, it's called Outback, which is weird because you're meant to be on Sydney Harbour Bridge at the moment.
It's pretty far from the Outback.
There's Ayers Rock in the background.
That's
But yeah, you pretty much go from Sydney to Ayers Rock or Alice Springs in...
span of a few minutes. If I could travel that quickly in real life, I'd be like... No.
I want Japanese food for breakfast.
Yeah, that's what I'd be like. And then
what I really do love about this game, I don't usually cheat in games, but there's something about the cheats in this that make it all the more fun. The cheats in this, they're so varied, they add so much more to the game. Like, pretty much you can drive all the traffic cars, you can tamper with the physics, you can do all these crazy crap. It's just awesome. You can drive a freaking dinosaur. There's a stoner cheat. It makes everything look like a stone.
Is it like the cheats in GoldenEye where everyone gets like a big head, or you got paintball mode, that sort of thing?
It's like that, but obviously what makes sense in a racing game? You wouldn't have big heads in a racing game because there's no people. Probably my favorite one, and the one I do most of the time, is Rush Hour. Pretty much what it does is it puts the traffic on heavy, like overly heavy.
It's kind of like the Miami traffic cheat in Vice City for people who are...
it's like that.
rush.
Adrenaline rush.
That's it in Hydro Thunder. Adrenaline rush. No,
Yes.
I'm gonna try and say it like I did. It's adrenaline rush.
You
Yeah,
said
that's
it like the.
adrenaline rush. Okay, yeah.
So pretty much what you do on the menu screen, you just type in cheats. So usually with like vehicles or something, the usual pattern is go then a number, and they
I
go
see.
up all the way to like 50 or something. So that's how many cars or objects that you're allowed to drive. Yes. See, we're driving a crate.
Crates, like not like a crate on a car, on like a ute or something, just a
No,
crate.
just the crate.
It's the crate. And what's the acceleration on a crate? How's the
Apparently,
acceleration and the handling and that sort of thing?
Zero to 60 in 3 seconds.
That's pretty good. I should drive one of those to work every day. So you're driving a dinosaur again,
Yes.
and
Now,
you're passing
all
other
the traffic
dinosaurs.
Isn't it cool just to drive a dinosaur?
It is actually. It looks very entertaining.
Yes, it's cool to drive a dinosaur, okay?
Yes, and to pass other dinosaurs, it's just like one of those historical documentaries where you see dinosaurs running around at 200 kilometers per
Yes,
hour.
with their feet sliding and their legs not moving.
Yeah, exactly. On man-made streets too.
Yes.
Definitely. This track's on fire there. You're on fire.
Yes, this is Hollywood, so the whole level is a movie set, which is awesome.
See, that is pretty interesting.
Yes, this is split screen. This is really what made the Need for Speed franchise so much fun. Why don't any games anymore have split screen? Like any racing games, even like on the consoles. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I
Racing
think.
games no longer have split screen. Well, what's up with that?
I think everyone's sort of making the move to online and only online.
Yeah, but it's not as good as like you can have the online. What's wrong with the split screen? Like that's one of the main points of GoldenEye. Which split screen is exactly the same as single player. You can do everything you can do in single player, but in split screen. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit from 2010, as in the new, like the remake, as in well, the first Hot Pursuit was Need for Speed 3, the one after this. But they finally gone back to their roots, like as in back to the 90s. Like it clearly resembles those, and yeah, it's looking to be quite the popular game, which is good because it's what these games are like. This is what Need for Speed is. This Need
This
for
racing
Speed isn't-
dinosaurs is what Need for Speed is all about.
Mate.
Frustrates.
It frustrates me!